One Valley Fire Department is even using them. Marcy live this morning with how drones are helping Mesa firefighters on the job.
That's right. Good morning, guys. We're here at their training facility. You can take a look. They had a lot more on their table, but they're launching them right now so that we can see them in action in just a few minutes. Coming up, they're taking search and rescue to new heights. Coming up, how this can affect you.
Mesa Fire going high tech. They are using drones to help them out on calls.
Drones?
They're
Marcy,
taking over the world.
What are they doing with these drones? I mean, they're not dumping water on top of these fires with these drones. These aren't like big drones.
Just get it up in the air if you can.
We love drones. Yes, we love drones. We love technology. We have, this is more than just a play toy, though, because they play a very important role. And they've had these for about 3 years now, but they're really starting to get the hang of things, right? No, I'm just kidding. You know what you're doing, Brian. Okay, so tell us, why is this so important to have on certain rescue missions?
Well, it comes in really handy because it's a safety aspect for our crews on the scene. It provides an overall view, a 360 view, and it provides a safe view that doesn't put our folks in harm's way. We can get a view from a distance, hazardous situations where we can see what's going on without putting our folks in a dangerous situation, and we can provide that back to the command post so people can make decisions based on that view that we can't normally get.
Of course. And I was just hearing that you used one of these recently, right, to help aid in a mission?
Yes, we've used several of them, actually. We just had a call recently with a fire, and we provided the, we have a pilot, and we also have a visual observer. That visual observer is to watch it and also provide the information to the command post. So we provided the second view, the camera view, to the commanders, and they're able to take that information and make decisions on the fire based on what they can see, as far as thermal imaging camera, as far as what the fire is doing, extending, and then what else they need to do that's going on in the fire at the time.
Of course. And these really are advanced, because I'm looking at some of the screens over here, and it's so crystal clear what's going on. I mean, is it just kind of amazing to you how far this technology has come? And it's got to help you guys out enormously.
It really does, and since we started this, the technology, as in all technology fields, has made vast improvements, and you'll see some of the other UAVs that we've been flying here. They're more advanced, and the screens that you'll see, John's going to show you here in a second, just the view of that screen is much more better than the ones we currently have here, and it keeps improving. The advancement is amazing. Just the camera's lens that are on there that provide the ability to see things from a lot further away, and plus the thermal imaging that's provided.
Thermal imaging is amazing, and we're actually, thank you so much, Brian. We're going to go over here right now, because I know that you have the thermal imaging up right now. Is that correct?
I do.
Excellent. Okay, so we have someone, just to kind of demonstrate, guys, what's going on. We sent someone out, and this is an example of what kind of situation would this be used in?
A lost hiker, anybody who may have lost their way in the mountains.
And I mean, you're talking about, miles and miles, and you can really narrow this down just by thermal imaging.
That's correct.
Excellent.
We can get the body temperature on them. We can zoom in.
And then you have those coordinates and you know where to go.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much, guys. A lot going on here. It's so much fun. It's a little noisy, but it's okay. It's not too bad. It sounds like Africanized bees.
Oh, that's a lovely sound.
With less of a sting.
Yeah, with less of a sting, exactly.
But it's eliminating danger, not creating it.
All right, Marcy, thank you. No, that's a cool idea. That makes sense.
It makes total sense.
Yeah. The firefighters are going high-tech, using drones now to help them on calls.
Yeah, Marcy Jones has the details.
Hi, guys. We're here at Mesa Fire and Medical Training Facility, where they have a few newish members. They've been around for about 3 years. I'm talking about the drones, of course, taking search and rescue to new heights. I'm here with Battalion Chief Brian. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Fantastic. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on here.
Well, what you're seeing here is the view on the camera screen, which is basically the second screen of our drone, or UAV. People are familiar with the word drone. So Captain Friend over here is flying, and he's the pilot watching this. So I'm seeing the same viewpoint that he is. So I can take this view, take it into the command post, show the commander in charge of an incident, and then ask from them, what would you like to see at the scene? So we can move the screen around, or move the camera around, and Vance flies. He's responsible for flying the UAV, and then I can provide this viewpoint to the commanding officer so they can see what's going on.
How helpful is it to have these kinds of drones?
It's very beneficial. It saves a lot of time. It's as far as resources, as far as manpower, as far as access to certain locations. For example, if we're looking somebody out in the desert, you know, often we'll send our folks out there and they don't have good information, so they're trying to locate somebody, but they don't really know where to begin or where that person might be. So with this vantage point in the sky, we can locate somebody, search a large grid pattern, and then once we identify them or where they're at, we can circle. The people know exactly where to go, so they can head right to that direction, not waste the time, not waste their energy, and get the type of resources they need to the scene.
Of course, number one priority. Thank you so much, Brian. Guys, a lot of exciting things happening out here. I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
Mesa Fire and Medical, they're taking search and rescue to new heights. The department is now using drones to help in situations to decrease potential danger to their members, as well as increase response time. Marcy Jones has the story.
Mesa Fire and Medical has been using drones for 3 years now, and they've helped to save lives.
Provides a safe view that doesn't put our folks in harm's way. We can get a view from a distance, hazardous situations where we can see what's going on without putting our folks in a dangerous situation.
The live feed goes straight back to the command post, where they can make a decision based on the view they wouldn't normally be able to attain.
Screens that you'll see, John's going to show you here in a second, just the view of that screen is much more better than the ones we currently have here, and it keeps improving. The advancement is amazing. Just the camera's lens that are on there, they provide the ability to see things from a lot further away.
The first in the valley to have technology like this, Mesa firefighters say it makes tasks like finding a lost hiker a whole lot easier.
A lost hiker.
Not to mention it makes things a lot safer for them. The less men they can keep out of harm's way, the better.
So with this vantage point in the sky, we can locate somebody, search a large grid pattern, and then once we identify them or where they're at, we can circle. The people know exactly where to go, so they can head right to that direction, not waste the time, not waste their energy, and get the type of resources they need to the scene.
Marcy Jones, Fox 10 News.
Thank you, Danielle. Mesa Fire and Medical taking search and rescue to new heights. They're using drones to help save the lives and potentially decrease danger to their members. The way that this works is that the live feed goes straight back to the command post, where they can then make decisions based on what they see from that view high up that they wouldn't normally be able to attain.
Provides a safe view that doesn't put our folks in harm's way. We can get a view from a distance, hazardous situations where we can see what's going on without putting our folks in a dangerous situation.
What's going on? So as you can see there, that is the drone, and this could be a game changer for these folks as they work on all kinds of dangerous missions, and when they're working to, go into fires or search and rescue. This is, I guess, the future of how this will be handled.